What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. In this one, going to be showing you just a quick replay in the MT-25 on Sand River. And Sand River, guys, I featured it a couple times. It's not an easy map for a lot of people. And the problem, I should say, the problems that people face on this map when they're more casual players is that they usually leave the south side of the map wide open. I've run into that Type 64. That was kind of a rude thing to do, but is what it is. So the problem with this map, guys, is it's wide open, and what a lot of people will do is they will leave the south side of the map, wide open because they don't really know how to play it. Really the best way to do it, and if you're a TD, especially if you're a turretless TD, playing the south can be difficult. But there are some spots that you can play, like up on this ridge and stuff, where you can get away with it. You don't need the cover. You just use, if someone's going to spot for you, you use your view range to your advantage. So on this map, guys, you can already see we have two lights that are going to go and spot this area on the map. This is what all light tanks do on this map. Like any casual player that plays a light tank is usually going to scout the C, D line area over here. And there's really no reason to do that. There's no benefit from scouting that. I mean, yeah, if you run this hill, this little hill right here, you could scout people that might be coming up here, and that's somewhat effective, maybe. You might be able to get early shots on people going like this, but it's very ineffective because these people that you're going to spot right here, these other light tanks and this M4A1, I mean, it's almost irrelevant to the battle, in my opinion. And you'll see how this plays out. I'm over here, there's three light tanks, and I'm the only one over here. We have like a Cheeto over here, Cheeto, however you say that, and we have three people going to the mid as well. Now, this little area right here, guys, on the map, like the ditch area, if you want to call it like the G line or whatever, it's decent because you could, if you win this, you can start moving up this way, and you can even like flank people and stuff, come up these ridges. It works. But a lot of times you'll have TDs sitting here that are just going to pick you off. So, and you're low ground in here. So really, I feel like the south side of this map is one of the most important places, and maybe this little ridge line here, and winning this like A0, A9 area. Like this, I feel like the south side of this map and this corner are what's going to win you the game, because you can easily push down this way fast enough and not get hit by TDs. And the same goes for over here. You can run this way, and most TDs are going to be sitting here, but you can use this ridge to your advantage. So that's how I see this map, guys. That's how I understand it, how I understand the map tactics, and I just wanted to, explain that for a few minutes, and hopefully that's informative and you guys kind of understand this map a little bit better if you're a casual player. So let's get on with the video, guys. We'll speed it up a little bit so it's not so long now. And you'll see I spot the Poodle, I spot the T-34-85M, and I'm even going to get a little aggressive here and, kind of pop up again on the ridge. I spot the STRV, and I'm just wiggling out of here, guys. But you can see like how many people we spot. And then I run right into the Cheeto, completely unaware that he was there. Like I wasn't looking at the map, guys. It was kind of, it just happened, guys. I felt really bad for him, but at the same time, I almost turned him halfway around, and he turns back and continues to take shots at these guys. I'm like, dude, you got to get out of here, man. Like, we're getting pressed. There's no support. So, it happens, guys. He didn't even say anything in the chat. I thought he was gonna like hook off on me, but he didn't. But moving on, guys, you can see that they have like 4 tanks over here now. And what am I going to do? How am I going to play this? I'm going to use my view range to my advantage, guys. It's a tier 6 game. I know I have view range over a lot of these people. Now, the 85M I wasn't sure about because that tank has good view range. But as a light tank, even though I'm a big light tank, I still have some concealment. So that's going to help, in keeping me unlit at this range. So I take a shot there, and I'm getting ready to run just in case I'm lit, and I'm not. And Super Chaffee is coming to help me, but you guys can see how I'm playing this. I'm up on the ridge, and You know, I even have shots of this T-52, but I think I didn't even realize it at the time. But this is kind of how I'm playing this. Now, the Super Chaffee has spotted some of these guys, and we're going to use that to our advantage, and now we're going to take shots at the SDRV. And you can see, like, just how this works, guys. You don't really need cover if you're not getting spotted. So use your view range to your advantage and play it in this way. These people are going to keep poking up on the hill, and now we have people over here that are able to take shots at them. And that's why I stress, guys, that you know, when you play TD, sometimes it's better if you sit like back in this area, sit along the ridge here. You can sit like, you might even be able to get shots up over in this area here. I'm not sure, but the Jackson is in a good spot because he can take shots at these guys really without getting lit. So this is the way you can play this, guys, and I feel like so many people are just so concerned about getting spotted and it's wide open and there's 3 already, and you know, I totally understand that, but you know, at the same time, you really have to win at least one side of the map to win the game, like 99% of the time. So T-52 spots us, guys. I'm trying to put shots in his direction because we've also lost the north side of this map. Our team basically just camped the base, and you know, like our lights died pretty quickly, it looks like, or at least the couple that went like over here, and really, I mean, this game was looking like a loss. It was like 4-0, guys. And, you know, here comes the 12 team. I'm looking for shots on these guys, and I'm able to do that pretty much without getting spotted, even from this ridge all the way up here, because people just don't have the view range to spot me, guys. So that's how I'm playing it, and, you know, I'm almost 90% sure that this is a loss at this given time, but for some reason, you know, we happen to push this valley area, and it's 6-6, guys. So we're trying to bring this one back. Now 12T is making some pressure here towards the Jackson on my team. So what we want to do is, you know, I want to get around to this corner over here, but we want to put pressure on the 12T guys and keep him on the move because I need this Jackson. The Jackson has, you know, good DPM, and we're going to need him if we want to win this game. So you can poke on this ridge, and basically what I'm doing on this ridge is I have view range over a lot of what's going on the map. So I can do this, and then you can see the Crusaders over here, and I'm far enough where I won't get lit by him, and we can take shots at the Crusader. So we're going to attempt to put shots into the Crusader. You know, if this gun will actually work for me, the accuracy on this thing is not that good, guys, but you can make it work. So let's go to 2 times, guys. Let's really get through this replay because it's dragging a bit. So we see the KV-1S coming, and this is how we can play this one, guys. You know, we take shots at him, we use the ridge line so we don't get hit by him, and we spot him, and now other people have shots at him, and this is how we're gonna do this. So he moves up again. You know, we're putting shots at this guy. I have to load gold for this, guys. I've used a lot of gold this round, but you know, the pen on this gun just is not good enough for something like a tier 6 heavy, really. So we're able to kill the KV-1S, and now what I'm going to do is the type dies, and it's just me and the RD, and what I'm going to do now is I can poke up on this ridge and try and get some spots, guys. Like I said, you don't... light tanks, people that play light tanks, guys, they think that you always need to be like hiding in a bush or running around at full speed all the time. I spot the Poodle, the RD kills the Poodle, and now I see the 12T is coming. So just poking up on that ridge, I was able to spot the Poodle, guys. Thank God the M44 gets a shot on the 12T and is able to kill him, and now it makes this game a lot easier to play out, right, guys, and win. So luckily we light the T-3485M on fire. That was pretty lucky, and we get that kill. We're at 1200 damage, guys, almost 1000 spotting. KV-2 is going to make pressure here, and this game is going to end very quickly. We're able to use the Jackson's corpse, so to speak, as cover, and really the game ends that fast, guys. There's nothing more for me to say about it. You know, I already talked all about the strategy on this map, and you can see how this was played, guys. I mean, this was a tier 6 game, but you know, we do 2 kills, almost 1600 damage, 1000 spotting damage, and all that spotting, guys, came from like this ridge, this ridge, this ridge over here, like all these little mounds and stuff in the sand. That's how I was able to spot these guys. So just try and use the terrain to your advantage, guys. You don't need to always have hard cover. Use view range to your advantage, and that's how, to get a win on this map. The south side is so important, guys. Don't neglect it. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.